Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and guess what we're doing today? Yep, we're making a heart wreath for Valentine's Day, or it could be all year round. And we're going to be decorating it with these roses. And somehow, we're going to be adding this sign, hopefully. So, let's get started. All of the items I'll be using today is from the Dollar Tree. And what you're going to need to do is take these roses and you're just going to cut them away from the stem, because we're going to use our hot glue gun to glue these directly onto our frame. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these down. And I'm using, just to show you, I'm using the flowers from Dollar Tree that have like a flat back on them. So they're really flat. Let me show you these other flowers that I don't want you to get confused with. You see how these stand up? I might still use these somehow in here, but these don't lay flat. So just so that you're not confused, this has those little white embellishments on them, but you want these flowers because these will lay really flat if you're going to use this, the wire frame. They'll glue on a lot easier. Okay, so once you have all of your flowers cut away, they should look like this on the back. It should go a lot quicker. And I used, let's see, five bouquets of roses I used. Okay, so all I'm going to do, and you may have to turn it over to see what it looks like. I'm just going to actually hold it the best way I can and just hot glue it right to the frame. And it's just easier for me to do it this way so I can actually see what I'm doing. Of course, I'm going to keep checking. See if you can see that. I'm going to keep turning it over on the other side just to make sure. And I'm just doing it directly to the frame. I don't want to lay it down because it may end up sticking to my surface. But this is okay. And it's pretty secure on there. Once you get that on there, these flowers are nice and light and really easy to adhere. And so I want this to look really nice and full. So I'm just going to line them up right next to each other. Just going to turn that over so I can see. And I want it to be kind of close. And I'm putting a little bit on the petal, but I'm also putting a little bit on that green plastic. And it's securing pretty nicely. It's just a lot easier for me to see it this way. And I had been wanting to make a wreath, but because I was under the weather all last week, I wanted it to be something really simple that I could share with you all. This is looking really good. Oops, see, I'm already breaking my own rule. Turn it over. Make sure it's lined up. And if you know of a simpler way to do it, this just happens to work for me, but if you know of a simpler way to adhere it, by all means, go ahead. Do what works for you. And so if I need like a 6th bouquet, I could always cut up some more flowers. Because I don't know if you were like me, but when I went to Dollar Tree and saw a bunch of these flowers, I just bought a bunch of them because there's something you can use all through the year. I want that to be even on there. Just following the shape of the heart here. And you could do this. This will be a nice, I know it'd be nice for Valentine's Day, but it'd also be a nice Mother's Day gift too. Some pink and white roses on there. You see how I'm doing that? And it's coming together. And I'm just doing the outer ring, and then I'm going to do the inner part. Just want to make sure everything is evenly spaced out. Just holding it on there for a little bit. Yep, these are really secure on there. Oh yes, this is going to be great because you can do this for so many different occasions. So pretty. Okay, so you got the gist of it. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this first row and then come back and show you what it looks like. And then we'll do the second row, the inner part. Okay, so that finishes out the outer part of my wreath, and it's all coming together. And so now I'm just going to start gluing on that inner part. And for that, all I'm going to do is kind of hold up my wreath like this, my wreath form, and just put, I'm going to start like right in the middle here because I really want these to line up. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right on the flower petal here, and then a little bit on the wreath form right there, and I'm going to stick one of the flowers on. And I do have my glue gun on a high heat setting. This has actually 2 settings, so I have it on the high heat setting. I really love this glue gun because of that. You could use it on the low temp or the high temp. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put it some on the actual flower petal, like above it, and then right below it, I'm just going to stick my flower in there. And I want these to be really close together. Like that one. Nope, I got to have that closer because I don't want any of that, of the frame, to be showing. Just like that. So I'm just kind of working my way out, and I'll just alternate sides. So either way, it's gonna look nice. This is really fun. Stress-free. I know wreaths can be a little bit challenging, but this is one of those stress-free crafts that you can do, and it's so easy, and it makes a nice gift idea. So all I'm doing is putting some right on the flower above, putting some on the flower below as close as I can get it, putting some on that inner ring, and just kind of just laying it in there, and the flower just grabs right onto whatever is there. Really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this right down the center there on that inner ring, just alternating so that everything looks nice and even. And I'll come back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm all done with the inner row, and look how full that looks. I am really happy with the way this turned out. And so if you want to mix it up with different colors of flowers, this one, I did end up running out of flowers, so I ended up using a 6th bouquet. So each of those bouquets have 5 flowers on them, and then I have just the one left over. So it took 6 to cover this wreath form, and I think that's a pretty good bargain for a wreath. Now I do have this sign that I got from Dollar Tree. I haven't opened it yet, but I had bought this sometime last year, and I wasn't sure how I was going to use it, and then I thought, you know what, this will look good on my wreath. So now it's actually a sticker, so it looks like I could pull this right off. So I could either keep this sign on here, this little backing on there, or I can just pull this off. And this is like a mirrored love sign. How cute is that? Let me just take a look at that real quick. See if I want to keep it like that. Look how pretty that is. So I could actually put that sign on here, just like that. And let's see. You could even paint this a different color if you wanted to. If you didn't want it to be this mirror, because it's a mirror. It says mirror stickers. So the sticker actually stayed on here. I guess I could keep it on here. I guess it's your choice. You could either keep it on here and just put it right on your wreath, or you can just pull it off and put it. I'm going to hot glue it right to my wreath, and I'm going to do it at an angle. I think it'll look pretty at an angle. See how that looks? I think that'll add to it. It'll break up some of that red, which I don't mind the red. I love it. But I think that would look so pretty. Look at that. And this was $1. So let's see. We've got 6 of the flower bouquets that we used. So that's $6. This was $1, $7, and the wreath frame, $8. So basically $8 to make this wreath. And it looks super elegant. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit on here. But you can use these to decorate anything. And when I saw these at Dollar Tree, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'll just pick it up, and lo and behold, here's the idea. So I'm just putting some around the ends of it. And let me just make sure I line this up okay, because I do want it at an angle. Now I could put it like this, but I think being at an angle will look even more pretty. Yeah, I like that angled look. And look how pretty that is. Low stress, easy to make, and very, very affordable. So I am so happy that this turned out. Actually, it turned out a lot better than I thought. And I hope you were inspired once again. I just love sharing these ideas. This is not like work for me. This is like talking with friends and saying, look what I came up with. Hey, you can do this too. And so give it a try. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you think. Like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join our crafty family. We're having a good, fun time over here. And thanks for joining me once again. Bye.